My name is Kyle McInnes, and I spend 7 months out of the year traveling around photographing motorsports. I want to share my experiences and teach the photography skills that I use. I don't want to be glued to a computer editing hours of video, and I don't want to lug a bunch of unnecessary equipment around with me while I'm at the track. So most of my videos will be shot on GoPro cameras and my iPhone. I have found that this is the easiest, quickest, most convenient, and most consistent way for me to share my experiences with you. Thanks for watching, subscribing, and commenting, and welcome to the Motorsports Photography Journals.
All right, so welcome to episode 1 of the Motorsports Photography Journals. Today, what I want to talk about is just getting off your ass and going and doing things. 15 years ago, I put the cameras down, started a family, got married, started a business, and it really just took up most of my time to where I just honestly, set the cameras down and couldn't do photography for a while. About 3 years ago, I felt the urge to get back into it. So I kind of started out slowly, just taking photos again and getting reacquainted with my cameras and things like that. As of about a year ago, I've really started struggling with, okay, how can I do this and actually make an extra sum of money with it? Or even maybe possibly make a full-time living out of it again. The things that I always really enjoyed was motorsports photography. I decided that that's kind of the route that I wanted to get back into, but things have changed so much in the industry that I wasn't sure how to do it. I made some contacts and different things and worked out some deals. Basically now I've got things going. I've got a deal set up to where I should be shooting 13 out of the 17 Indy Car races, plus all three test session dates. So, the biggest thing I can say is, is just, life's short, man. Live it. But don't sit there and just keep thinking about it and worrying about it and trying to figure it out. Just get off your ass and go shoot. That's the biggest thing I think I can tell you that I've personally learned, is that you just have to get off your ass and go do it. Now, as of recording this video, I've already been to Sebring, Florida for the January Indy Car Test. I don't have a whole bunch of video to show you from that, so I'll pop up some images and things like that I took while I was there, and a little bit of short clips and things like that. But unfortunately, I didn't decide to start this until my flight home from Florida. And I thought that it might be kind of cool to just let you guys see the adventure to some respect, but at the same time use the channel to maybe teach other people who are new to photography or people who want to get into automotive photography, how to shoot it. There's some tricks and different things. It's not an easy thing to photograph, but hopefully that's what we'll plan on doing. So just a couple of little things, kind of the recap on the Sebring trip, was I flew down to Florida on Monday the 14th of January and picked up my rental car, which was a minivan, and then drove to Sebring, which was about 2 hours away from Orlando. Checked into my hotel room, all of that, and got some sleep that night. Got up the next morning pretty early, probably about 6 o'clock. Met some people down in the hotel breakfast area, and we had breakfast and all that together, and then took off and went out to the track. as we got out to the track, there wasn't very many people around. So it was actually kind of cool because we were able to take the minivan out on the race course, and yeah, that was kind of interesting. I think people were, as they were showing up, were trying to figure out why the hell a minivan was driving around the Sebring road course. But either way, what I can tell you is at high speeds, the rumble strips are actually really rough. It was actually pretty cool. But, you know, so basically after that, I just spent the day shooting. I'd say the cars probably started getting on the track roughly about 8:30 that morning. They broke for a lunch session. From their first morning session, they broke for lunch and then started up another afternoon session at about 1 o'clock. And I shot till about 4 and then had to load up, get in the van, and drive back to Orlando for my flight home. It was a good trip. Flew back in, got home about 10:30 that night, and started transferring images. I figured I'd let them go overnight. Ended up having 3,416 images, I think. After sitting down and culling through everything and, you know, getting rid of the crap images and things like that, I got it down to about roughly 700 images that were actually good, you know, images. And I'm real particular about that, where especially when I shoot IndyCar, the helmet of the driver has to be in focus. There's so many times that you're shooting and you'll get, you know, focused on the nose of the car or the back wing of the car or you know, one of the side pods or something like that, and the driver's helmet is just, you know, just out of focus just a little bit. So I'm real particular in my culling through the images that the first thing I check is I literally zoom in 1-to-1 on the driver's helmet and make sure that it's good, sharp, and in focus. That's just a little tip that I have for shooting IndyCar. It did take a lot of getting used to again. I haven't shot IndyCar in, well, like I said, you know, 15, 16 years. So it was a lot of just getting used to shooting that stuff again. But at the same time, it was really, really amazing. And, you know, I hope you guys like the shots. I hope you guys stick around and, you know, check out the channel and see what the adventure is and what we can do. You know, if you have a favorite racing series or anything like that, you know, comment below, let me know. You know, maybe we'll try to get in there. I am hoping, like I said, right now, predominantly this year, I've got, you know, some IndyCar stuff lined up, but at the same side, I'm trying to get some NHRA, some NASCAR, and also some USAC sprint cars. Is really what I would like to try to get today or this year. You know, and try to do some of that. So hopefully, you know, the channel won't be just me at IndyCar races, but if that's how it works out this year, then that's how it works out. You know, unfortunately, it's a matter of, you know, making contacts and deals and things like that. If any of you have any suggestions for me, you know, feel free, put them in the comments below. You know, I try to read all the comments and look at everything that I can. So, like I said, give me a like, thumbs up, you know, subscribe to the channel, and let's see where this goes.